It's mobile glass. We're doing a windshield replacement here on the Mini. I'm going to show you the repair in action. We'll zoom in here for a second and see the damage, and then check it out once it's finished being repaired. So there we go right there. That's before. And then we'll get you set up over here and you can watch the action. Alright, so step one, we're going to drill right here. Got a Dremel drill with a glass bit. We're going to drill right in the center, right where the rock impact. Alrighty. I'll clean that up here with some glass cleaner, and we'll set up our bridge assembly. Alright, so this bridge assembly works with suction, a suction cup right on the surface of the glass. Once I get it set up, then we can inject the resin. Now, typically we don't want to do repairs in direct sunlight, kind of without shade at this location, so we're just going to go with it. But ideally we'd like you to park in the shade, in the shaded area. The damage is a little bit wider, so we're going to use a wide mouth adapter. Get to use this one very often. Slide right over the top. This is the injector side, right over the top, and then we've got a stabilizer on this side. And then what we're going to do is cover this. Cover it both by cheating. I'm going to use my hat, but I'm also going to use some of this saran wrap like stuff. It's a UV tape. Keep the sun out of it until we're ready for it to harden. The resin does not harden or cure with air or with time as much as it does with UV light. So as the sunlight hits it, it's going to make it harden. We want to wait on that. Don't want that to happen too soon. So put that UV tape over the top. Now that I've got it lined up, I'll remove my mirror for a little bit. And I'll get the resin. We're going to use the glass magic resin in this bullseye style. Just a few drops of resin.
Get on.
Try and keep the sun out of it.
Yeah, would it be better if I moved it somewhere in the shade?
Well, kind of already started, so we're good. Sun's always fun. Yeah, I drilled out just the center, right where the rock impact. Try to get the resin to flow in there, give it a little bit of time. It's nice and warm, so it's definitely going to thin out the resin and allow the resin to get in there quicker. When it's colder, it's thick, it's constant. So I'll give it a few minutes here. As the sun hits it, it will harden. And I'll get pit resin, get it cleaned up. It looks good. At least it's not a long crack. Those are a little tougher.
Yeah, it's not big enough to be annoying, but you know, it's kind of borderline. It's almost in my line of sight.
Yep. Should diminish quite a bit.
Did they say it was 100 for cash? Is that right?
All right, you only missed a couple minutes, just giving that time to cure. Let you know what the next steps are now. We have a number of different resins. This here is a pit resin. I'll use this after I've filled the chip on the surface of the glass. It's a little bit stronger, harder resin, so it'll hold up on the surface and keep the windshield wipers from streaking. And then I'll use pit polish on that. The resin itself is not as clear as glass, so the polish is helpful in that it takes that cloudiness away and makes it a little bit more clear and less visible. So we'll use both of those here in just a second, and we'll be back. Should be cured now, so we're going to move forward to the next steps. First thing is to remove the bridge. I'll put this paper towel around there to keep any of the excess resin from splashing around. Remove the bridge. I'll take the extra paper towel here. off that additional resin. Now for the pit resin, right where it impacted. Don't want to use too much, just a little bit, because we'll have to clean off the excess anyways. So I have a little Mylar square that I put over the top of it. That just helps to accelerate the curing. We'll leave our pit polish here and we'll pick up our other stuff. Just taking the bridge assembly apart now, putting it back in the toolbox while I wait for the pit resin to cure. Every step, it may go pretty quick, but we have to kind of wait for the resin to do its thing, the glue to cure. Being in direct sunlight is definitely a lot faster, but that also gives me less opportunity to make mistakes. I gotta move fast and do everything right. Usually I'll wait about 5 minutes for the pit resin to cure. Because of the direct sunlight, give it 10 more seconds or so and we should be good. Minute and a half, 2 minutes. Now I'm going to clean off the excess. It's got sort of a bubble on there right now. So we're going to use a straight edge razor blade to remove the excess, all except for the part that is not even with the surface of the glass. Right where the rock hit it will be left. Just smooths it out. And apply the pit polish. Pretty quick step. Basically like waxing the vehicle, waxing the paint. Just gonna polish it up. Done. Rock chip 0, mobile glass 1. Okay, let's check it out from the inside. That is the repair. So much less visible, but still there. It does not make them invisible. The crack is always a crack, so it is diminished, but expectation should be that you will always be able to see it. This one is obviously in the line of sight, so it's still going to be there, albeit much less noticeable. You guys need help with auto glass repair, replacement, windshield chips, just give us a call. This is Mobile Glass, 512-983-4523. 527. Thank you.